Issue 29, Stormbringer magazine. More paint. Hello and welcome to The Lucky Roll, an eclectic channel for eclectic games, and today we're going to be doing issue 29, which is a paint issue with two new base colours, Runelord Brass and Barak Nar Burgundy, a nice kind of lovely purple colour. Now what I like about them is that they're both base colours, which means that they're that there's a lot of pigment in it and that they're good solid colours that will apply to your models. The other good thing about paint issues, of course, is that it allows for more room for lore. So the fixture of the lore in this issue is, of course, the realm of chaos. So it's not one of the mortal realms, but a bizarre domain that kind of exists outside of reality. It's made from the essence of the dark gods themselves and is split into three different shifting regions that mirror the natures of these patrons. So Khorne's realm, of course, Khorne being the blood-soaked battlefield type of god, has just basically gore and bodies everywhere. Tzeentch is kind of the god of magic. His place is a place of madness and mystery and kind of impossible mazes. And, of course, Nurgle is kind of a fetid jungle filled with toxic plants and disgusting growths and all sorts of life. And finally, Slaanesh's kingdom is perfumed and a sinister place of horrific delights. So basically, temptation, but there's a horrible kind of twist or trap at the end of that temptation. It goes into different aspects. So you'd have tears in reality, which is how a lot of people will kind of, basically because it's outside the mortal realms, it's the tears and realities how the Chaos Gods would kind of send their troops into battle into the mortal realms, but also it's not just the Chaos God themselves. Chaos devoted cultists, would also kind of tear open these places. The Land of Nightmares is also influenced by it, so the Chaos Gods would influence mortals whilst they sleep. And in the realm of Chaos, there's pretty much just unending war, because the gods of chaos war with each other nearly as much as they do everything else. And one particular war that's fixated on, of course, is the Blight War, which was a battle between Nurgle and Sigmar's Stormcast for dominance over Ghyran, the realm of life. We have here, of course, some different kind of aspects of the battle. So you'd have named characters here, such as Neve Backtalon and what happened in the battle and the kind of the great sowing. So basically the good guys won, barely. You have a shrouded history, of course, which is about Ugor, and it just goes into some details about it, and the god that's in charge of it, Morthai, in the Age of Myth. You have here the Champions of Gur, which is where the orcs, or Oruks, I should say, love to live and just be just an absolute pest to absolutely everyone. And of course, now that you have two extra paints, you have how to paint with the guide. So it shows you how to use in all your previous models, where to touch up, how to touch up, and a kind of a finished gallery of what you have here if you're following the paint guide exactly. It has some more rules for terrain, and it has some order tactics. So you have some specialized units here, including two that you haven't gotten yet but will be getting in future issues, and how to use them more effectively. And the same thing again here with the destruction tactics, in that you would have, we've already had these two characters, and I'm hoping that we get this man in a later issue. And we have, of course, the actual mission objective is called the Fog of War. So that was issue 29 of the paint issue, and these are the two paints that you get: Runelord Brass and Barak Nar Burgundy. Now, Runelord Brass is actually a lovely paint. I have used these on my Necrons in the 40k series. So it's kind of the base color for a lot of my Necrons. And Barak Nar Burgundy is a color I haven't used before, but is one I'm quite looking forward to, especially now with Age of Sigmar, because one thing I've noticed about Sigmar is that there's a much more interesting color palette with these models and with this universe than there is with the 40k. So as someone who really enjoys the painting and modeling aspect of the hobby, this is something I'm very much looking forward to working with. So that, ladies and gentlemen, was issue 29. Join us next time for issue 30, in which we look at 10 brand new Hobgot Slitters. Until next time, this is Sean from The Lucky Roll. Good luck, God bless, and stay safe.